Hey, what's going on, guys? Shibby here, back with some more How You See Damage on Team Fortress 2. Today's loadout was submitted by the Star of Hockey. He says, how you see damage the Total Heals Soldier, that's what he calls it, using the Black Box, the Conqueror, and the Half Satoshi. Personally his favorite loadout, except he uses the Escape Plan. Well, let's check it out, guys. Today we are kicking it off on the map PL Frontier Final. I was thinking, where would this loadout excel? I definitely think payload either on offense or defense, that on this map you have some very nice ranged engagements and also some more intimate spots where you can really make it work and make it shine. Now if that soldier connected on that rocket there, I probably would have died, but I'm glad he missed. We're going to go back into spawn and head back out. So we're going to go over the loadout and I'll give you my thoughts, and also we have some other random moments within this video. Such as right here. Thank you, Conqueror, for not having enough speed, getting me through there, and I die. What the crap, Shibby, you are so bad, 9x report. Okay, you might be wondering, Shibby, I don't understand where the speed boost came from. Can you please inform me how I can better see damage using these particular items in this glorious Valve-made game? I know, right? Well, if you're not quite learned up on these items, we'll start with the primary and work our way to the melee weapon, as we usually do in most How You See Damage videos. Start with the Black Box. I'm sure out of all the weapons here, this is the one you guys know the best. You have one less rocket in your chamber, so you're giving up a definite damage opportunity. If you have one more rocket, that's more damage that you can spit out of your weapon. Just like there, shooting myself in the face because I'm bad. I don't know, it happens. However, we are giving ourselves a lot more survivability, such as getting lit on by a pyro, and I can kind of just heal myself up, no problem. When you get a hit with the Black Box, you get 15 HP. Luckily, the cart was not moving there, and I did not squish myself again. For some reason during this gameplay in this map, I ended up killing myself more often than not. I don't know if it was, oh, I can definitely heal out through this damage here. Oh, I'll definitely get the hit for 15 health and survive. There's no way that guy's going to kill me or that I'm going to hit a wall because I'm not paying attention. It happened quite a lot, and that's just okay. We're all having fun here. Alright, so that's basically the Black Box. Very straightforward, very pub friendly, and if you're new to the soldier class, it definitely is one of the easier weapons to use. Unlike, let's say, the direct hit, which requires more accuracy, more timing, and you want to be going for more air shots because that's kind of what the weapon is all about. Moving on to the secondary here, as we try to juggle the spy out of the way, help him with a little speed boost to get him back to spawn. I don't know, just a lot of issues. People killing themselves, or people using the Black Box. It just, everything works. It's cake day. Everyone has, I don't know, cupcakes, presents. This is quite the outplay. So notice how I was aiming to the right, however, the pyro went to the left. That was a bad call on my part. I thought he would be going to the right where I could juggle him, regardless of him lighting me on fire, and I would have won that engagement. However, I did quite screw that up. So something to note, that what you expect to happen will not always happen. It's just kind of obvious, I guess. Moving on to our secondary, the Conqueror. One thing that you might not have noticed, if you haven't used it in a while, I certainly did not, is that they added a passive 2 HP per second, or per tick. If you have been watching, my health bottom left, every time I get hurt, +2, +2, +2. This works very well for something like payload, where you combine this with the Black Box and you have the Total Healing Soldier. You can be healing yourself on the cart, you can be healing yourself from a medic, you could be healing yourself from a healing yourself from a dispenser, and the Conqueror and everything. It really synergizes well if you're looking to stay alive and be helpful and alive for your team. That's one thing I'm really big on in games, is trying to stay alive, trying to sacrifice maybe a little bit of damage to survive, because if you're alive, you can be pestering the enemy team regardless of killing them in one shot AWP status. You're still there taking up room, causing them to think, not having them push. That's kind of my thought process, and I do think that this loadout does have some kind of value in something like this. Notice how, once again, speed boost, not working out with where I think I'd be, and then I shot the wall, the door frame basically, and killed myself. So, I don't know. Let it be noted that self-inflicted damage does not quite work well with the Total Heal Soldier. Although if you do survive, you probably will heal through it, but you're not going to be doing yourself any favors. By now I hope you realize that This is very strong on, let's say, a payload because of all the healing sources you can potentially have. And also, payload usually lends itself to having engagements at range, which this class can also win at because you're playing soldier and you have a rocket launcher. Pretty soon I'll be going into the room, bottom right, and I'll show you that this class can also excel in small engagements, especially when you have cake right in front of you because cake is delicious. But with the soldier, you can obviously juggle people. It's one of the very big strengths of the class and a huge draw for making classes not do what they want to do. We've all been juggled by a soldier. It's very frustrating and probably infuriating if that soldier is particularly really good, or if they have a reserve shooter and they're going to shoot you in the face. It definitely is awful. So 6 health here, and with the Conqueror passive heal, as well as landing hits with the black box, I can usually heal through most engagements. Unless I kill myself, which happens a lot. The Conqueror, I haven't really finished talking about this yet. It takes about 480 damage that you are inflicting to activate its rage. The rage meter on the default HUD is bottom right. A lot of people or TF2 commentators have custom HUDs. I used to use it, but then when TF2 would update, it would break and it'd be kind of a pain in the butt. And I am perfectly okay with the default HUD. I think it does a nice job, and I believe I'm using the mini version. There used to be an option where you could make the HUD smaller, and that definitely works for me. I like that quite a lot. So you get a speed boost, and then you also heal for 35% of the damage you inflict, and this is an aura that is also given to the teammates around you. Now the aura isn't too huge, but it works very nicely both on offense especially and also on defense, so do note that. Moving on to another interesting item in this loadout is the half Satoshi. I would also call this the half Zatoichi. I'm not quite sure of the correct pronunciation, nor does it really matter life or death. The half Satoshi is an item, or a samurai sword, your melee weapon, that you pull out, and once you have pulled it out, you're pulling that thing out, you have committed to keeping it out until you get a kill, or until you die. And then obviously you spawn again and you can have a different item. But once you switch back, and you leave spawn, it will be stuck out. And when you get a kill with this particular weapon, you then get 100% HP back and you can switch off it. So think of this item as a last ditch effort to dish out some close damage. Potentially you might be low on HP and you're looking to get all your health back without blowing yourself up using the rocket launcher like I have done many times. I probably should have pulled out the melee weapon and tried for a kill. You're going to be doing about 65 damage on that melee strike. You could probably do more if you get a mini crit or crit, obviously, but it depends on what server you play on, so factor that in when using this loadout. Overall, I think this loadout is very viable. It's a lot of fun. Will this be used in competitive play? Probably not, but I think it does shine quite a bit on payload, and it's worth checking out. Did a lot of healing that round. A lot of healing that particular life, I guess. The game telling me that. We end up winning. I end up MVPing. Did quite well. It was a lot of fun. And that's it, guys. My name is Shibby. Leave a loadout below for the next How You See Damage potential loadout feature. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to hit that like button below. Let's try to crush 1,000 likes. That'd be awesome for How You See Damage. TF2 still going strong. Like 7 years old now. It's quite crazy. Anyways, guys, my name is Shibby. Thank you for watching, and hopefully I will see you next time.